Brian back here with a look at Caspa. Wanted to get this video out because got some stuff happening here. Okay, we got Caspa looking fairly bullish here. All right, we're winding up in this wedge. Going to show you a few things that are getting me pretty pumped up here. All right, I posted this in Discord a little bit ago. Keep an eye on this thing. All right. We're going to dig in here in a second here. All right, over here on Bitcoin, we talked about a few things the other day on, looks like this ended up playing out just like this here. Let me show you, let's cover this, because it looks like Bitcoin could possibly have bottomed here. You had your 1, 2, 3, 4, and your 5 wave down right there. All right, we were looking for a possible 5 wave in here and a rejection up in this area, right through here. Let me mark this out for you so you can see what I'm talking about. Right up in this area here. All right, ended up breaking out of this white resistance line right here, and right now we're getting a back test. Okay, if you look at watch for it to hold support here. All right, if you come out at 12-hour, you don't want to see it lose. You know, you can see it fairly bouncing right now, getting a bounce off that support area, but right through here, it should hold up. You know, right through this area here, 62.7, somewhere around there. Okay, if we zoom in here, that looks like a fairly good support area. Where it's bouncing from is the one right up here at 62, roughly 62.9. You know, that could be a very good area for it to hold there. You don't want to see it. The point is, you don't want to see it lose this. This breakout area that it just got through. So very normal, come up, retest, and bounce from here. You know, and if possible, you know, if you got a 5 wave up here, let's see how high this thing could possibly go. If it bounces from here, boy, oh boy, right up to that, 67,000 area that we talk about busting through. That's this green line up here. So if this thing bounces from here, watch for 67 to possibly be a resistance area. We'll have to wait and see what happens with that. But over on the crypto bubbles, you can see here, not a whole lot happening. I think once Bitcoin starts moving here, I think you'll see a lot of this stuff popping green. Speaking of, let me show you some real quick here. You got the 12-hour RSI right at the top here. You have your daily, still bullish, 87 and a 77. All right, you got your 3-day. Oops, sorry about that. You got your 3-day just turning up, a 15 and an 11. You got your 5-day. Look at this, right on the verge of flipping here. All right, you got about 3 days here, but this could tick up at any time. It's 0.16 and 0.74. Then you got your weekly, just about reset. Okay, you can see right down on the bottom, oversold. So they expect Bitcoin to bounce fairly soon. All right, you can see this this support area now that we're out in the weekly. Let's get this off here. Yeah, see that right where it's at. You don't want to see it lose that area. Got a closing candle here, a closing candle here, closing candle here, and a closing candle here. So you can see how that area, you know, you want to see it hold. All right, that's right about that. Let's zoom in here and look. Right about that 62,900. All right, you want to see it hold that area. That's super, very good support area. So this should be a retest and a bounce out of Bitcoin. All right, over here to the Block Explorer. Transactions and blocks per second, you know, that don't change a whole lot on here for now. You can see here 233 petahash. Let's head over to the top addresses here and see what kind of action we got going on with the wallets, if any. If I could ask you, please hit the like and subscribe. I'd appreciate that so much, guys. I think we're going to start turning bullish here pretty soon, and these videos are going to be fun again. You know what I mean? I think we're getting back to that that area. Looks like +7 sharks the last 24 hours. Yeah, so that's 1 million to 10 million tokens. So +7 the last 24 hours, -1 the last hour. But this thing's winding up for definitely a major move here. All right, let's head over here. I wanted to show you guys CoinGlass here. Got some interesting stuff going on here. Look at the open interest. Last time we looked at this was like 75 billion. It's down to 55 billion. 24-hour liquidations, 177.7 million. That's up 110%. You have actually more shorts than longs right at this moment. 24-hour volume is up 43% at 142 point, roughly 8 billion, 142.8 billion. If you come down here, the volume the last 24 hours, let's take a look at it here. 64 billion for Bitcoin. Look at this. Let me show you this. Rubin. 895. Is that 800? Oh no, I'm sorry. That's 895,000. Jeez, I was gonna say, holy crap, what the heck is that? Now, Bitcoin, 64 billion last 24 hours. ETH, 25 billion. Solana, 7 billion. Doge. Then you got TRB. That has 2.5 billion in volume last 24 hours. Wild, 1.8. 1000 Pepe, look at that, 1.83. XRP, front, and whiff at number 10 here. Wow, what is TRB? Any of you guys know? I'm kind of interested. TRB, Teller, TRB derivatives, Teller derivatives data analysis. Huh, interesting. What is, let's see here. The exchanges. Huh, I'll have to look into that. That's different. I have, to be honest with you, I have no idea what that is. I hate to say that, but that's I'm being 100% truthful. TRB. Well, anyway, it had a lot of volume last 24 hours. That's for sure, right in the top 10. All right, so let's move on here. Let's get back over to this chart. I do want to show you a couple other things here, though. Bitcoin dominance, number 1. All right, want to see it hold that area, guys. That's super, super important area. Bitcoin dominance, 54%. We're out in the weekly here. Let's take a look and see where we're getting here as far as our goal. Want to get up to that 618. Yeah, right up here. You see that falling wedge, you know what I say. Most of the time they break to the upside. That's not me guessing. That's just what normally happens. You had to break to the upside, came back down, retested this trend line that we're watching, and is bouncing off of that. So it shouldn't be a big move. That was probably the top of it there, I would imagine. But we're still looking for that 64% here. Or not 64, 60%, 60.44. All right, if we come out in a monthly, that is a 618 Fibonacci. I'm watching for that ABC, because once we get up in this range, you want to have your bags ready, okay? And this C leg down is going to be a monster altcoin run. That's just the way I see it rolling out. You know, me personally, you know, let's take a look and see where we're at as far as a fib. I think the alt season is going to play out like at this time. If we come on here, we are, there we go. We're right up in that 50% retracement. Getting up there, you know, that's 618, boy. Like I said, you want your bags packed at this area and get ready for that big run down, because it is going to be, and we got to start keeping a closer eye on this, because it's starting to get up there, you know. Right up here to that 618, and then this monster leg down to 25.6%. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine what the altcoins are going to do with this run right here? It's going to be, I can't wait. It's going to be awesome. And one other thing I want to show you as far as these charts go is USDT dominance. Jimmy brought that to my attention. You know, that is pretty chart. I guess you really do want to start paying attention to. All right, we have that resistance line right there. Started a breakout on it. Yeah, look at that. Getting a little bit of it's going on a daily. Getting a retest right here. You know, could end up popping up out of here. Right. Let's move this line out just a hair. right there. Either, yeah, it could break down to fake out, maybe a breakdown. Bitcoin runs, and here we go. Let's take a trend line and put on this thing. It's amazing how this stuff works, just like any other normal chart, you know. And it's human behavior, which is absolutely crazy. But yeah, you got the breakdown, back up in here, retest, and this thing could end up rolling right over. So that's what I'm watching for. I bet it rolls right over here. Once it lost that support, right up here, like it's taking a normal short position, you know. Once it comes down but comes back up in your cross area here, you enter your short, put your long up here, and ride it down. Looks like a breakdown to me in USDT dominance. Over here on Caspa, this is the chart we want to look at. Look how close we are to this breakout. Yeah, that's another thing, Jimmy. I talked to him quite a bit. A big supporter of the channel. We text quite a bit back and forth, but he told me about this Lux Algo fair value gap. The thing that works, man, it's unbelievable. It always comes back to fill the price. All right, you had a fair value gap here when Caspa ran up, had a gap, came back down, filled the gap right here. Okay, I was looking through here. We don't have nothing downwise to fill. We do have stuff upwise. Okay, which I'm going to show you here in a second. Right up that way. Look up here. And we got this gap up here to fill, which would, you know, and it kind of works like a magnet. You know, it tends to head towards them gaps. And so I'm looking for a break up on this thing, quite honestly, and I'm going to show you why. All right, we got the 4-hour RSI on Caspa, technically bullish, a 50.4 and a 50.1. You can see a little bit of a rollover here. I think that's just because this thing's winding up so tight. You got the 8-hour, it is at an 85 and an 80, bullish. 12-hour, 72 and a 64, it is bullish. You got your daily, 30.7 and a 30.6, it is bullish. Okay, you got your weekly, look at this, right where we want it, 1.0 and a 0.35. The weekly is bullish now. All right, you got your 5-day, same thing. It had a little bit of a flip over there. It's a little bearish right now, but right at the bottom, oversold, and 3-day, bullish, 5 and a 3. All right, so you have all your big time frames. A monthly, we don't have a monthly yet. Okay, but that weekly one, we've been waiting for that one. Okay, every time it gets to the bottom, run up. All right, end up getting halfway down here. That's when this thing had some real massive strength. You know, that 5 waves up here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That massive first move we had with Caspa here. But that was fun. We're gonna have it again, guys. Absolutely. I know this thing is boring you to death right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that 5th wave up there. Right, ended up having 5 waves up here. And with this big, you know, we had this one here for that 4th wave pullback, 5th wave up, pull back down here, right into a perfect zone. We put a Fibonacci on this thing. We'll go from right there, right back down to a 618. All right, right in that area of a 618 retracement. So absolutely perfect area to bounce, perfect area to restart this run here. Now if we come in on a daily, let's take a look here. Let's get this off here, number 1. All right, there we go. Let's get that out of the way and zoom in a little bit closer here. All right, I want to see a couple things. One thing I do want to see taken out, like I've said a million times, is this 13 right here. Okay, I definitely want to see that taken out. I apologize. I got to put my glasses on. My sight, boy oh boy. You know, the older I get, I'm in my 40s now, and the older I get, it's terrible. My eyesight just isn't what it used to be. I can see fairly good, but when I'm looking at the computer, I try not to use my glasses, but I have to. All right, that 13 cents. That's a very, very prime area right here. This white line, I want to see that taken out. That's that 618 retracement that I've been keeping a super, super close eye on. Right from here, pull this down to there. There's your 618 right on this white line. Okay. Once we take that out, and really the 702, that 13.4, because you can have a ABC at the 618 or the 702. This right up here, this fair value gap, that Jimmy showed me how to use. This thing here, if that gets filled, we got a breakout. All right, that would break through the 702, break through the 786, and would be heading for that 25-cent area. Overall off the top over here. But this micro move, this 13 cents is a huge area for us to take out. It really is. Once we regain that area, look out. Caspa is going to start flying again. It's lullabying everybody to sleep is what it's doing. It's making you think it's not going to do anything, boring you. You know what I mean? Watch this, though. If you long and short, get over there and watch this thing, because when you go in on an hourly, this thing, if we take a measurement of this wedge, we'll go conservative here, right? We'll just put it up this way, put it on here. Well, if it was the full measurement, you're looking at roughly 13 cents, right up to that 13 cents. Man, oh man, I want to see that taken out. So let's get it. All right, guys, keep an eye on Caspa for that break. All right, thanks a lot. I will talk to you very soon.